Greetings, my friend, and thank you for joining me today. My name is David McLeod. I am your Life Mastery Coach, the creator of The Magic of I Am, and the host of the Daily Affirmation program. There are so many things happening in the world today that seem to cause a lot of pain and suffering. And when I look at that and really see it, it seems so big and overwhelming to me that I just start thinking that there's nothing I can do about it. And then my ego mind chimes in and leads me to that place of resignation, that place where I just want to close my eyes and go to sleep, and maybe not ever wake up again. Have you ever felt that way? Well, I had that happen to me the other night. I was asleep, and I guess I was dreaming about this, and I was feeling a sense of futility about things. For some reason, the heaviness seemed to bear down on me even stronger than I had experienced in the past. As the dream progressed, I could actually feel myself being pulled down into some kind of emptiness that in one way conveyed a sense of comfort, but in another way triggered in my mind self-judgments of uselessness and futility. I had the sensation of a heavy, warm, dark blanket kind of surrounding me and getting tighter and tighter to the point where I actually felt paralyzed. My body simply would not move, and I felt a sense of panic building up in my chest and my throat. My mouth would not open. My whole body seemed to be frozen in place. And then, suddenly, I felt what seemed like a jolt of electricity surging through me. My arms just kind of flailed out and I started gasping for breath. After a while, perhaps only a minute or two in real time, I settled back down and started breathing normally again. In the calmness of that moment, I began to see the world in a whole different way, and I was reminded at the deepest level of my being that every thought, word, action, and emotion, no matter how insignificant it may first seem, has an impact on the world and on the universe. In the course of this experience, I was also reminded about the idea of reincarnation. Now, this may seem like a bit of a non sequitur, but it made total sense to me in the moment. I personally have not actually had an experience of remembering a past life, but I know there are many, many people who've had those kinds of experiences. And even scientific inquiries are beginning to support the idea of reincarnation. Well, so what, you might ask? The thing is this: if reincarnation is real, then clearly an afterlife must be real too. And if an afterlife is real, then there must be a before life as well. This means, my friend, that there's no beginning or ending to us. We're all perpetual and timeless, and we have the opportunity to experience as many different kinds of life scenarios as we want to. Well, so what about my dream then? How do these two ideas tie together? Well, as I see it, maybe what I see as suffering and pain is just a subset of the population living some aspect of life that allows them to experience deeper elements of who they really are. I can still have empathy and concern for people who experience pain and suffering, and I can allow my own purpose to lead me in a direction that creates more love and caring in the world, and that's my experience. Contrary to my ego mind's idea that I can do nothing about it, in reality, every inspired action I take has an impact. I may not always see the impact, but I know in my heart that it's there. So, my friend, remember that you are a timeless and perpetual being. And no matter how immense and formidable the universe may seem, you have a place in it. And your place is necessary and vitally important. Love, light, and blessings to you on your continuing journey.